Down. 180.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Express. Check safety.
Mike, check. 59.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Watch twist. Express. Twist.
Mike's 5'9". Mike 5'9". 6 man. Check curls.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 24. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the screen. Watch the express.
Check 50.
Low. Ain't no way.
Now Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Don't get nervous.
Hey, 734.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
I want that. Give it up.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Under 10.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Stay with your man.
Switch, 95.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, check.
Check 50.
Hey, check Mike 57.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Wilson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. You know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Express. Go now. Wide. Get wide. Express. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here I come. Switch.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Express. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Here we go, D. Here I come. Showing it. Raider one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right here.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Jacobs now. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
That's Express.
Mike 5'9".
Watch the run. Check. Check the Raider 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Monday, down. New 80. Check, 59. Oh, you got Express. Slam. Express. Easy. Kill.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. On first down, it's Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big play that time for the Raiders, 46 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Check nickel.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
280. 59. Wants to run. They're running it.
Check 13. Check 13.
Express. Motion. Mike 5'9". Watch the curl.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
I'm coming after you. Shift. Express. We got motion. Back up.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And Daniels has it, left side. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Daniels.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now it's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1 man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 27, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson. And the Raiders have got him. Malik Collins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Say.
Hey, Raider 2.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Express.
Mike 5-9. Mike 5-9.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Watch out.
59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Express. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Hey, we're waiting.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. On play action, now Carr looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Carr now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Right down. 180. 59. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
On first down, McFarland, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Now. 59, Mike. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. He's cracked. We're good. He's checking crack. That's it.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Tight right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Right Monday down. Express. Move. 734. That's it.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
93. 93. Hey, echo. 58, Mike. Here we go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. They can't hang with us. 58's the Mike. 58.
Here's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
18 on the play. First down, Giants.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 14-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw is Carr. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Check. Kill. 29. Small.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 4. 1. Raider 1. Hey, team 6. Check. 59. Come on. Express.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. In for the score, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Carlson now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
The Giants take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
14. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Good job right there. Good job right there.
Throwing now is Wilson. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
The Giants first down.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
At the 38-yard line.
And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good. From 55